Happy Saturday!
Happy Saturday, everybody.
Yes.
Welcome to our, second consecutive?
Second consecutive Saturday.
Wow. Amy and I got up out of bed.
We
just rolled out of bed.
Just rolled out of bed looking like this and just said, okay, let's do this. I'm going to share real quick on social media before we get going. We are definitely doing, Saturdays because we would like to get, sorry, my volume.
It's time for church.
Time for church.
It's time for the Amy and Michelle Church.
Time for the Amy and Michelle show.
Ride your bicycles.
And when you feel like you can't go on, all you need to do is jump on your motorcycle and he will save you.
The wind will rush. You'll be in place and in touch with the goddess and the gods and all of the fairies will be there with you. That's my British voice. What do you think?
I think that was great, Michelle.
Fucking
I
liar.
just fucking love
She's
her.
a fucking liar. Okay, so this is what we're doing. We are giving away some things. So I was at this.
Woo!
Yeah, I was at this thing yesterday. I was on this online thingy yesterday
I'm gonna share it
with our girl Robin. There's these like badass candles, which I'm gonna check out in my spare time.
Ooh.
And yeah, and what they did was every 15 shares, they picked a winner.
Nice.
So I was thinking, okay, so obviously we need to get some people watching. So let us know you're here. Share this video, and then just let us know that you shared. And maybe every 10, right?
Yeah.
How's that? Every 10?
Every 10 shares.
Okay.
I got 2. Nana poo poo.
Oh, Amy won, and we'll give away some prizes every 10 shares.
I think
And-
that's a great idea.
And the cool thing is, like, you can share more than once, so that's good too.
Yeah, that works too.
I'm trying to share it. It
So
just
while
wants
you're
me to-
sharing, I'm going to tell a little story. I have some guests coming for the next week, and I'm super excited about it. My daughter is driving down with my granddaughter Bella and my granddaughter Leilani, who is just a few months old, and Bella is like prime Disney age, but the parks are only by reservation.
Oh, at Disney, yeah, I heard that.
And it's spring break up north, and our spring break has already passed.
Why can't I share?
Oh,
here we go.
Okay. And then, so my daughter's coming down, so I'm super excited. She will be here tomorrow. I'm so happy that they're coming down. Nothing is more satisfying to me than my kids wanting something to do with me today. I'm kidding, but I'm not. It's been a long bridge that has been mended between me and my daughter, right? And I won't go into all the details, but it's mended, and I'm very grateful for it. And she will be here, so I'm getting ready to revamp the house. I went through all this stuff. I had a house inspection, and it looked like a hoarder blew up in my house. And I got acceptable in every room. So I go over to the office, and I'm like, "Do you need glasses?" And Autumn's like, "I have my glasses." And I'm like, "No. Do you need new glasses?" And she's like, "Why?" And then Samantha sticks her head out from around her cubicle. I'm like, How about you, Sam? Do you wear glasses? She's like, "What? No." I'm like, "Well, y'all need them because you gave me an acceptable in my apartment, and it is not acceptable." Don't let me slide. So I was cleaning up yesterday, and I cleaned off my front porch, and I put a whole bunch of stuff in the storage area, and I took out all the stuff for the beach because we'll be doing beach days. And they were walking through. I'm like, "Hey, you need to come over here and do a re-inspection." They did. They appeased me and came and did a re-inspection. Yeah. They're like, "Your house is just too cute with all your little stuff hanging up." I saw through, what'd she say? I saw through the disarray. She was so sweet.
I think I only put one F, one E in free, get some free shit when I posted. So if any of my friends come on, yeah, I'm not. It's early in the morning. It's not.
It's okay.
I'm not going to pass the spelling bee.
So to end my story
we were
real
talking
quick.
about that, yeah.
Yeah, to end my story real quick, I was cleaning in the front, and my ferns had come over a little bit because I was working on the porch, and I pushed them out of the way, and I went to push them back up, and I grabbed a hornet's nest. So I have a really swollen finger,
Put the
really
two side
swollen
by side.
hand.
You look like Babe.
Yeah, I do. Babe has no lines, no wrinkles on her fingers. And it's so itchy and painful. Like he got me between my fingers, on my finger.
It
I
had to have
think
been a
maybe
he.
in my boo boo. It was a hornet's nest I grabbed.
Oh, so and that's all boys, right?
Yeah, I don't know, but I thought I got bit by I thought I got bit by a snake. That's how much pain. I was screaming, running around. Fuck. My neighbors came out of the house to be like, "Are you okay?" I'm like, "I don't know. I got bit by something. I don't know. I think I got bit by a snake." And then I look and there's hornets flying. I'm like, oh. So little old lady comes across the driveway.
She like,
Yeah, she's got a little rider walker. Here, honey, put some alcohol on it.
I'm telling you, those little old ladies, they know all the cures.
And it worked. It took the sting away for a hot minute, but then I researched it and I went and crushed some garlic and put the garlic on there because garlic is a pain reliever. And then I iced it. But as soon as I took the ice away, I can't find any stingers. I can't. I just know that it's in here. Like I could feel the tender spot, but I know the stingers are out.
Yep.
Sometimes
you'll see like the hole, you know.
I have not. It's too swollen to see a hole. She's a bad girl.
It's been a while. I haven't gone that long that it's swollen.
Well, listen, it usually gets swollen from too much activity, not lack of activity.
Oh, yeah. Well.
Can't wait for mine to get swollen. Damn. It's been a struggle. The struggle is real, Michelle.
That's when you go to the
struggle is
lady
real.
across the way and you're like, give me that thing.
Every time,
use this to walk.
Every time I see Mr. M, it's harder and harder to
I wish I could talk
stay
about
clothed.
Mr. M.
You
but
can, go ahead.
No, I'll keep
You can because he'll never watch our show.
respect it because he
It's
might
okay.
someday
No,
on your wedding
no.
day or something.
I know. That'll never happen either.
Like
We've
I
already
tied this
discussed
upside
that.
down today, by the way.
I loved it. I loved it. I saw
I
it.
feel
when you
like
walked in.
what's it, Betty Boop? Boopy
I every time we wear them like that, I think of the woman power.
Oh yes.
So go ahead, talk about Mr. M. What do
Speaking
you got
of,
to say?
couple of things, really quick. Back up. We always go to Universal Studios
Yes.
because
I
there's
wanna
no
go-
reservation.
I want to go bring her to Universal Studios. I want to bring her to the Harry Potter
Yeah, there's
because
no,
you know.
Universal isn't doing the whole Disney politics. Disney's doing a lot of politics.
Yeah, they
kinda-
are because they're getting rezoned.
Yeah.
They're gonna
Listen,
they're gonna have to rezone.
Don't go up against Daddy D because he's gonna kick some B.
Well, you know, that's the thing. See, they're trying to. They don't have to have permits to make new roads, build new houses. They don't have to get any city permits.
They do. He's changing.
They
some
never
things.
had to do that since Walt Disney came to Florida.
Now
It
it's
was
changing.
like this whole thing, this whole big package, and it was great. However, they're changing that now.
Yeah.
You have spirit bumps.
They are.
Disney's not happy because you know what? That's millions and millions and millions of dollars that the state of Florida is not getting from Disney.
Well, they got political, you know what I mean? And that's where their problem is. But Universal, like Dave and I always go to Universal. If you stay inside,
Mhm.
sometimes we don't even go to the parks. We just
Right.
like hop around. Probably
Yeah.
shouldn't tell too many people about that secret because then all of the resorts will be filled in Universal.
Yeah.
But yeah, the Harry Potter, great fun.
I
you
want
can
to
buy
take
a
her
wand
there. Yeah.
and they can touch little things and very interactive.
I would really love to take my granddaughter there as a granddaughter day.
Yeah.
So they're coming in late tomorrow. They're leaving on Friday evening. We want to go to Gatorland. We want to go to a water park. They want to go to the beach. Right there's 3 days.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure if I will have the opportunity this time to take her there. I would love to, but I'm not holding the fort on that one.
Yep. Maybe you can get her to come down in the summer when my grandkids are here.
That would be
I'll
wonderful.
Do like the mommy thing, do the Grammy mommy thing.
I think that's a
Of
great
course,
idea.
Dave does have fun going there, so he'll probably come and he'll be in the lazy river with a drink. You can't go in the lazy river with a drink.
But Dave does.
No, he doesn't.
Oh.
But he finds a spot that's like right near. There's 2 exits, so he finds like a chaise lounge near it. So then when he comes around, he'll hop back in.
What a great idea!
Yeah, it's very creative, that man.
Very creative.
Yes.
Very, very.
So so I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna leave Mr. M alone for now because I like what he's doing to you. I don't know personally. I mean, I like the energy that's around it, and I know
Okay.
sometimes I can be really rough on these poor guys, and I want him to stick around for a little bit. So I'm not gonna say anything. Just in
I
case.
think he wants to stick around for a little bit too, which is even scarier. So we've kind of already done the I date you, you date me, we date no one else.
What? Sorry. I just saw the random head behind you.
Yo, I'm so red right now.
I just looked at you and saw the random head behind you. Like, I'm sorry, just change this. So, today, speaking of which,
This is a badass day. You guys
It's
have a great show.
awesome day. Today's tutorial day.
Yeah.
And today's my tutorial day. And who do we have here? Kat. Awesome.
Hey, Kat. Love you, girl.
Hi, Kat. Thanks for checking in. Kat, actually, we got to get together, whether we ride over or whether you come here, because you won the calendar. You got to get it before the end of the year, you know? Even if you just have
Because
some
you
time.
could frame your
I'll
picture.
send it home with Amy.
Yeah, you can
I
frame
wanna-
your picture.
I know.
So today
I
is
wanna-
the 9th. In 3 days, her world changes, but we won't go into that. I'll fill you in later.
Okay. Love you too. She's so sweet.
I know, I love her.
So what I did was, so the video that I'm going to share, so today's tutorial day, and it's my turn, and I put some LED brake lights on my bike, on my 2021 Road Glide. They come with the little teeny, you know, it's like, hello, you're on this big ass bike, it's got these two little teeny things.
Yeah.
A lot of the Harleys come like that. So I got like there are these strips, these bar strips that go on the back of the bags, you know, and they break and they do a directional, boink, 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 and it's pretty neat. So Dave helped walk me through it. The videos that I'm going to share today are actually the first attempt. So I bought 2 kits.
Okay.
The first kit, so what I'll do is, this video will be shared in here, and then Amy, who's the new computer geek of the house.
The video editor.
She's the video editor, yes ma'am. That's my British, is that better?
Better.
Okay. I'm really bad at the accents. So with the new one, I'm gonna have her edit it, and we'll just upload that on its own, because seeing it was definitely
Now the 18th workout.
Okay.
Go there.
All right, we'll talk. We're gonna have a girls' day. We keep promising a girls' day.
I know.
Maybe we'll all ride out and invade Janelle in her new place. That might be fun. Bring all the gals.
Yeah.
Slumber party. So, yeah. So that first one, what happened was I did it. I put the lights on. I did it all in the order that you do it. And then I plugged them in, and my radio went. So it was a faulty set, or the company. It just didn't. It was aftermarket, and it just didn't interact with mine well. So when you see me doing these, they have like kind of a gray cover. But when you actually see my bike, it has red ones, and you're like, all right, wait a minute, what's going on here? This is some witchery going on here. And it was nice to be able to do it twice. So I value that.
Yeah.
I'm grateful for that opportunity, because the second time around it was much easier to do,
Yeah.
and I also tested it first. So even though you're watching the video that shows me putting the lights on first and all that, the second video, and I do recommend this, test them first when you get them.
Yeah, instead
So
of putting them on. and
yeah,
testing them, right?
When I got the second set, I was like, fuck this. I'm like, I took my seat off and I plugged it in and I played my radio, and I was like, okay, we're good. Now we can do the video. So that's the video that you're going to be watching. And it's in 3 segments. It's not the entire process, but it gives you an idea of what needs to be done. So,
Perfect.
and it's kind of fun because Dave's walking me through it, and you know how that goes.
Oh, this is going to be good.
Grab a coffee.
We love you, Dave. Thank you.
Yes. Oh my God, I'm so grateful for him. Here's
Grab
to
a coffee.
Dave.
Here's to Dave.
Grab a coffee and
Get back.
enjoy
And enjoy the show.
the fucked up show that you're about to watch.
Okay, once you peel the sticky tape, the 3M tape,
Yeah.
as you go to put the light on, I personally spaced them down a little bit with that cardboard,
Okay.
just to leave room for squish.
Okay. So I don't put that on yet.
No, get
Okay.
it ready to go together.
I just have it ready up here. Get it ready to go together. This one goes, the wire's going to go on the inside. So this one goes here like this. It's going to look really cool. I can wait to peel the plastic off, you said, but I got to peel the tape off, right?
Yeah. Well, I'd peel the plastic off anyway.
Okay. Alright, those are my lights. So, get that off.
I think the
And
hardest part of this project is getting that 3M sticky tape off.
and I do the tape, take the tape off first. Alright, this is where I'm going to need my glasses, I think. My glasses on. Oh, I think I got it started. Look at that. The tape is off. It's pretty neat. Kind of tells underneath 12 volt, 8 watts. And see, it says left. Okay? So this one's going to go on the left. And of course, that's obviously while you're sitting on the bike. That's how you tell your left from your right on a bike. If you're telling your mechanic something's going on the left side, and you're talking about facing the bike, he's not going to know what you're talking about. So, or she. Okay, now, so where does this part come? Where does this part
That's
come?
fine. Just leave that. Hold it like you have. Just put one here, and hold one on the other side to space it.
Okay.
Okay. Now stick your light on right up on
So this
snug
is
to it.
This is a two-person.
Not necessarily. If you have a longer piece of cardboard, it works better. Put it up snug to that cardboard before you stick it to the bag.
I'm trying. Is that good?
Like that. Yeah, just firmly press it on there.
Firmly pressing on there. Uh-oh, this one's not snug. So am I uneven?
Probably a little bit.
Okay, so do take it off? Yeah. Okay. Firmly. And press, right?
Yep. Once you
That's
have
a
it,
little better.
once you have it where you want it, yeah, as long as they feel about the same. This one's a little loose.
That better?
Yep.
Okay.
Just a little bit of drag on the cardboard. Just firmly put it, squish it in there.
You have to let this sit for a certain amount of
No,
time
just
before it...
Press it in good. That's all.
I'm using my muscles. Ugh. Leave this hanging?
Yeah, you can leave that hanging because now that after you get both of them on, we're going to take the saddlebags off altogether.
Okay. So make sure if you just pulled it up, make sure your tailpipe's not hot, right? Because you don't want that melting on it. I'm just going to do this.
You can actually drop it inside the saddlebag. It really doesn't matter.
Oh, okay. That's a great idea. And pop it inside the saddlebag. There we go. I'm going to need that open anyway. All right, so my other one. Let's take off the plastic. Look a little low.
It looks low because your saddlebag's open.
Oh, yeah. There. They feel tight. Do you think I got them on good enough?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so put this little thingy in here.
Now you can take off your saddlebags.
Now, if you remember when we talked about taking off the saddlebags, it's easier on a lift, but we're not on a lift today, so this.
Now you're going to want to pull your seat and your two side covers off.
My seat comes with these nuts, right?
Yours comes with them nuts.
Do I take them all the way out?
Yep.
That's it?
Yep.
Okay. You want to stop the video? So I just had another little quick lesson. My seat's off. I'm going to take off this side panel. I was very surprised to just find out how easy these things come off. Yankee Dave said that there's like 3 little things that plug in, so you kind of get your
Put your
hand
foot
under
peg
here.
down first.
Put the foot peg down first, because we don't want to hit it with the foot peg, so put that down first, and then they just pull from the front, and then there's one over here.
One on the bottom.
I just don't want to hurt it. Look at that. So those 3 little things
With the rubber grommets.
go into these rubber grommets. Can you zoom in on these? So 1, 2, 3. And then just this side. I don't have to take off the other
You're gonna have
side.
to
I
take
am
off
going to have
both
to do the
sides.
other side. All right. So there's this piece. It just pops in like that, folks. Very surprising. Okay, now where should I put this?
Put one on top of your seat.
Okay. I'll put that on top of my seat. And so the next thing I was told really quick from Dave is that something,
You gotta
something.
pull the main fuse.
I got to pull my main fuse, which is right here.
That way, if there's any, you're not
You pull it
gonna
by
short
hand.
anything.
Pull it by hand.
Yeah, just
It's a
stick that
50.
aside.
So if you ever need to change your main fuse on your Road Glide, 21 Road Glide, it's right there. I just
Basically,
slid
if
it
you-
out.
If you're
And the
doing any
50
electrical work, you should pull your main fuse.
Okay. And then something is supposed to feed through here, and I got to feed it up in my hand.
Your harness.
My harness. Okay,
But
so
you're
now
gonna-
I get the harness.
You're gonna want to loosen this. Take this bolt out and that bolt that your
Okay.
hand's on.
And I have some tools for that. We are pre-recording this, so before we start, I'll show you my list that I made. So
Push the
that
button
just
on the back.
push the button on the back with this one. That's different than the other one that popped right on. And I don't know if you remember, on is if you want to put something on, make it tighter, and off is if you want to take something off, remove it. So I'm on off, and we're just loosening these. Is that what you said?
Taking them out.
Taking them out.
Once you get it, you could run that off by hand, Matt, at this point.
Nothing's gonna fall.
Nothing's gonna fall.
Okay. It's one. Oh, I can see it kind of loosening up there. Kind of falling a little, but it's not gonna fall out. So
No.
trust Mr. Yankee Dave when he tells you. I'm left-handed, so I got to get in there with the left hand to get some leverage on it. Okay, so 2. All right. Now I need my harness. So I know the harness is going to be weaved in here somewhere. Now, are these marked left and right?
No.
Okay.
Those
So
are, so you look at your
so I
saddlebag.
want to look at my saddlebag, and I want to see which one. Remember, we talked in the beginning, there's a male and a female. So I got to figure out which one goes on which side. So this is
That's the left saddlebag.
this is my left saddlebag. I'm just going to pop this out. And I'm going to look at this. This is the female. So I want the male side on this side. Okay? So I'm assuming that the male side is what I feed through this.
Yep.
So I'm just going to place that there because it's safe to do so because I've taken out my main fuse. I'm going to...
It gives you access so you can get in here.
Okay, it's going to come...
Okay, once you peel the sticky tape, the 3M tape,
Yeah.
as you go to put the light on, I personally spaced them down a little.
do the live. So I was putting this in wrong. So he informed me that if you reach under here, there is a wire that runs under here. This is your wire for your brakes and your tail lights and your directionals, your antenna, all that shit. So you run your hand along that to follow the wire. See where it comes up? You can't see it, but you can feel it under here. It comes up here, and then it runs underneath here and goes in. So we're going to go this way. We're going to go forward, and then we're going to come backwards, okay, with the male. And that's what Dave just told me to do. So I'm going to go in through here. I'm going to try to go around this wire that's here. It's a little bit of a tight spot, but I'm going to get it. It's a very tiny hole. You don't want to go the way I was going before because what, might hit the tire or something? Is that why you didn't want to go that way?
Yeah.
Okay. Almost in. Coming in backwards. Because that's correct, right? The words.
Yes. Yeah, I'll pull that too.
Okay, so take your time with this, ladies. Now it's out. Now it's got to go back here. And am I going to run it all the way back?
Well, it's yours. You gauged yours, and your connector's going to wind up right here.
Okay.
So run enough for that. A little more. You want to have room to, when you plug in, that you can pull it out.
Okay. And it's got to go up.
Just leave it like that for now.
Okay. All right.
We'll leave this open up the other side, and do the same thing.
I'm going to pull the bottom one next, and then the back one. I'm going to keep my thumb there because I don't want to hit it on any metal. It does seem to have like a little pop when you pop it off. Okay. The next thing, there's no fuse on this side. The only fuse is on that side.
Right. The next one, you're going to want to bring the other one down and come right through here.
Okay. Oh, so I don't have to unscrew anything?
No.
All right. So obviously this is my other side. I don't have to check that one because I know that one is showing as the female, so that one's going to be the male. And I'm going to just, this is easy, I'm just going to go.
This, look. If this clip's in your way, you can pop this clip off.
What clip? Yeah, that clip's in my way. Pop it off backwards.
Oh. Go on my lip and grab a small screwdriver.
Well, actually.
I got it. Yes.
So that was the first one, you know, give you like an idea of how complex. Like I thought, you know, because they say plug and play.
Yeah, so you think it's just put them on, plug them in, you're done.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, just, well, like they're all connected, I just stick them on and I plug it in and boom, I go, you know?
It's not.
And it's not, it's like knowing where to plug it and there is a spot in there where like I was, you know, there's like a harness, part of the harness that has the male and female, and you unplug the main part, plug it into your new lights, then you take the males and females, you know?
Plug them together.
Yeah, and they plug them together and then plug it back so you're kind of working your way around. The second video is a little more detailed on how to do that, but yeah. So Dave said the hardest part was peeling off that tape.
Dude, you did that in like 2.2 seconds.
It was not hard for me, but I got a little fingernail.
She's got fingernails, Dave
Just
doesn't.
fingernails,
Yeah.
and Dave is like, "Arr," and he's got big mitts.
Dave's got big mitts.
He's like, you know, he could be like your whole face.
Yeah,
like,
your whole face is going.
starfish.
Yeah. It's the truth, though.
So the hardest part for me, and I'm surprised he didn't say it was the hardest for him because it was so tight in there. You know what I mean? It was like according to Zippy, it would be like tighter than your sister on prom night, or tighter than your asshole would pucker if a car cut you off while you were riding.
Tighter than a nun's vagina.
Tight. It was tight. When I say tight, I'll tell you about it. Rodney Dangerfield. That's my accent for him. This is tight. And I have small hands, and I'm like, oh.
Right. So can you imagine with your small hands compared to Dave's mitts?
Yeah.
How hard it is to get that wire, and you said you had to go forward and then come back with the wire.
Yeah, to get it, so the way the battery box is in there, like I had to lift up the battery box, go in, on the right side anyways, go feed it up through, and then work my way around, go up towards the front where like the brake lines come in, go under the brake lines, and then back down. But I was afraid to be rough with it. You know what I mean? Like I'm like, oh, what if I pop off my brake line and I die, or But they're so secure in there. You know what I mean? Unless you're like just tearing it up, or you're going in there with a chainsaw. You don't want to like rip it, but you need to move those things out.
Unless you're aiming like a bull in a china shop with a chainsaw on your motorcycle.
Get right in there.
Yeah, let's cut these bags off.
Yeah. So doing it the second time was definitely easier. Is it something like that you think we were talking about, like on your bike? Like you could even probably do it on yours with the saddlebags.
Yeah, I have saddlebags. I am getting new saddlebags on my bike. I'm gonna make a deal with Michelle.
Those?
Yeah.
Well, there's your
I
birthday
want them.
present.
I want them bad on my bike. I might even put them on tomorrow. I don't know. I want the new bags because I have.
It's like her birthday present from last year.
I like the bags that I have, but they're shot. They came with the bike. They're 20 years old. They work, but they're not good for me. And they're rusty, and the in the back of your bags, like your bags are hard bags, right? So yours clip on, clip off.
Yep.
Mine don't. Mine have the bar like yours did to clip on, but mine are a tie in the back.
Oh.
And it's so old that the material broke when last time I tied it and put it through the little clippy thing.
Yep.
I went to tighten it and the whole thing broke. I'm like, okay, well we're tying that bitch or not.
That's the thing about leather on bikes that sit for a while, or that that leather vinyl. Or I think most of the bags are real leather, and if they're not, whoever had it before
And
probably
I
didn't
don't-
condition
And
it.
I think when they first started making that cording, like a parachute cord or the vinyl cording that they use for the clips, I think back in the day, I know.
It's gonna be our new.
Hi, wanna play? Yeah, I'm still
Love it.
deprived. So yeah, I think it was a different material they used back then. Just gotta do it. I know.
Want some head? It was her. I didn't say it. It was the girl behind Amy. She's a
I love a
perv.
bald man.
She's a perv. So
Rich-
can I just say?
Mr. M's not bald anyway, but go ahead.
No. Oh, we could shave him.
Do you know how many friends of mine have asked for him to see what he looks like, and I have not even showed anyone a picture.
We know she likes him because we're brutal.
And I haven't even asked him for a picture. I'm not like, because I'm not a phones person when I'm with somebody like that. If you're out on a date, put your fucking phone away.
Yeah.
Nothing ruder than being out with somebody and them having a conversation like this with you. Dude, I'm
Unless you're
straight.
looking up a tutorial on like vaginal stimulation.
Right.
How to be a pro or something like that, then it's okay.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know though. If you're looking it up, then, well, we'll have to ponder that. So I'm in this group that I pay to be in monthly that kind of helps me as a crafter, right? Get my work out there. Get like sell online. Do the big COVID. Everybody's like buying online and blah blah blah. So I like have these fucking badass helmet ponytails and pigtails and cat ears and the spiky one. They sell. I mean, I have to replenish my stock.
I know.
I've been working on replenishing it, but it's still kind of vague. It's kind of.
Listen, you sell a lot of those.
I do. They're very popular. And then, of course, the tops, which are custom made. And that's the big thing that I'm trying to get my word out, is that they're custom made. So I got Yankee Babe, which a lot of you know that watch the show. We've got Yankee Babe. Why you make all these skinny clothes on this skinny ass freaking weird mannequin. So they do
You
like.
got a big fat finger, like Yankee
Oh
Babe.
my god, that thing's huge.
I know, dude.
That's what she said.
So the girls, they're younger, they're millennials. They're millennials. Nothing
Yeah.
against you millennials, but
They don't
I'm not a
realize the value.
millennial.
They
Yeah.
They don't see the value in a grandma's crochet
Well,
item.
I just don't think that they and this
It's
is
not
not
even a
your
grandma's
yeah.
crocheted item. It's
This-
just
yeah.
crocheted, handmade crocheted items.
Well, and I think that it's like because I make them. So, and those of you that know me, those of you that have met me, and if anybody has any ideas on how to get this across, I
Hi,
love it.
Robin.
Hi, Robin.
Happy
Happy Saturday. Robin will probably have all these great ideas, but like an idea on how to convey that because so in the group you sit in and it's private. It's usually constructive, but it's a little harsh. Like I'm not gonna lie, these millennials are fucking evil.
Right.
Evil. Love you millennials, but you are beyond evil, and respect for your elders doesn't exist. So, a lot of my pictures have Yankee Babe in them because I make the tops to fit Yankee Babe, and then I custom make them to fit you.
Right.
And she said my mannequin was weird. Actually, I think she said creepy. She's like, oh, and is that a mannequin in there? Well, that's kind of creepy or weird. I can't remember which one. Maybe it was both, but I saw red. So Yankee Babe is here to stay, and she has a purpose. And I don't care if you think I'm fucking weird.
And
Just
I don't
needed
care
to
if you
say
think
that.
Babe is creepy. We're creepy.
We're creepy we're creepy grandmas.
Listen, my granddaughter says, no, your grandma sits in a rocker. Not mine. She rides a motorcycle and collects crystals. Try her.
Well, we sit on a rocker.
We do.
Get it?
Rocket.
Do you guys get it? We sit on a rocker.
Rocket.
No, a rocker.
Rocket. Rocket.
Because a motorcycle has a rocker.
Wait till we see this video. You're gonna TikTok
Because it's
me.
Saturday morning. So
It is. So
find us
we're
on
at
Facebook.
Facebook. Wait, I'm going the wrong way. Okay.
Find us on Twitter.
Yep.
Twitter. Find us on YouTube. Find, follow, like, ring the bell. Follow us on YouTube. We're going to start sharing the link for that. Thank you for joining us on this Saturday morning. We are a little more crazier than usual.
It's okay. My finger's swollen and it's really itchy.
Yeah, I gotta go. So we can. I'm gonna make sure I see what that.
She's
swollen
gonna go
finger's
do-
looking kind of attractive to me right now.
Come here, Michelle. Wanna play?
Oh,
Dave's here.
oh!
Gotta go.
Have a great